Let it bounce, bounce, bounce.
Let me shake it for you, daddy. I can do it on a split. And this might be a surprise, but I can do it on the dip. If I tell him to pull up, he gonna do it really quick. We can do it on the balcony, just go and book the trip. Yes, I'm really her, no, this isn't my profession. But even if it was, it is at my own discretion. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Talk Spicy Her Season 3. It's a lit one, Ritz, and I'm ready to talk my shit. And today, we have a very special guest. We got motherfucking Texaco in the building.
What's going on? What's going on, man? It ain't that gas. If it ain't from Texaco, you already know.
You already
now we know, man. Yes, sir.
See, I was gonna call you Big Tone.
Yeah.
But you Little Tone now.
Like in between. Like,
you medium. You medium.
Yeah, medium tone. We go with medium. Not medium. That's smaller medium. We can go with medium tone though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Medium tone now.
I just want to talk about that because first of all, congratulations. Like that's not easy to do, and I feel like you were intentionally losing weight.
Yeah, for sure. I felt like it was something that I owed to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always been a bigger dude, play sports, you know what I'm saying? Always lineman, you know what I'm saying, linebacker. So, you know, this is like a testament to me to just get my health right, you know what I'm saying? For my kids, I got little kids, all my kids under 5 years old. So it's like, yeah, I got to live for them. They be wearing my ass out.
Yeah.
I had to get in the gym.
I was going to say, what's your regimen? Is it the kitchen, the gym, both? Like, what do you do? It's
a little bit of both for real, like, cause you gotta have discipline in both lanes. Like, you can't go to the gym and then eat how you want to. It's like you gotta have discipline on both lanes. So if you in that gym, you really got to watch how you eat. That's like label reading. You gotta label read for sure. Watch what you put in your body. You only get 2,000 calories of credit, and then anything past that is like, you know, it's like.
And you get to 2,000 very quickly.
Yeah, you really do.
Very quickly.
For real. You get to 2,000 quick. For real. You can eat a donut and drink some Starbucks and they go, you know what I mean? 2,000 right
over with.
Yeah,
it's over with.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You can imagine like running on the treadmill and you burn off like 300 calories. And then
in an hour.
Yeah, and then you go home and eat, you know what I mean? A chicken thigh and 2 legs with it.
Right back.
You know what I mean? And shit, you done burnt off the whole damn, you know what I mean, treadmill. So yeah, it's like a give or take with it for real. Discipline in all angles. You got to be. So
you try to be like calorie deficient. Like you try to lower your calories?
Yeah, for sure. You really got to watch. If you really want to win, you got to watch how you calorie spend. Like that's real. Like so. I would take in, and I'm giving game, like me and my partner go to Rio. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm gonna give you game right now, but after this, man, y'all got to pay to play.
I know that's right.
You know, it's all about calorie intake. So, you know, if whatever you put in at the gym, you know you get 2,000 calories worth of credit. So, you know what I'm saying? Say if you go and you only take in 1,200 calories a day and just eating, you know what I'm saying? Whether you intermediately fast and then you had that one big meal or you just tagging it out through the day. If you keep it under 2,000, you know what I'm saying? I say give or take me, I was keeping it at like 1,200 calories a day. You know what I'm saying? So that gave me like an extra 800 with the work that I'm putting in the gym. So that might be 1,000 calories burnt off in the gym. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching that and it all add up, you know what I'm saying? And you do your math that way, then you know what I'm saying? It's like you subtracting. So.
Yeah.
I mean
that's right, and like I've done both. And my last time going to the gym, I was like, I'm not necessarily trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to like keep it where I'm at. So like I was eating what the fuck I want to eat, but I made sure to work out twice a day.
Yeah. See, you gotta tone up though. And then see, that's I ain't gonna lie, like I'll cheat too. You know, when I take my off day, you know, I might go. You know,
you get one once a week.
I'll try to. You know, you got to. You ain't gonna torture yourself all the time, but. When I do eat how I want to, I make sure when I go in the gym, I burn it off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I eat and then go in the gym and burn it off. But you don't want to get into the business of that, you know, wholeheartedly, 100%. And then I ain't even gonna lie, it's tougher for women too. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely tougher for y'all to shake the weight than a man. So.
Yeah, I literally gotta starve. I gotta starve and work out twice a day for me to fucking see anything. But okay.
Yeah. I think you should just tone up though, really. You good where you at. Just
that's what I said.
Keep toning up.
And I used to try to like live by the scale for me anyways. That's not realistic because I'm already a tall woman. I'm already, you know, got shit going on. Like for me to like be 1 something. Y'all niggas gonna say I'm on drugs.
You know,
big drugs.
we like Ritzy how she is.
Yeah.
I think we like you how you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
That's how I like it too. That's how I like
for
it too.
real.
I feel like
yeah,
it's comfortable. I don't have to try to be this. Like I could just this is my safe space.
Yeah, oh yeah, niggas ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, you winning still. I feel like, man, you good. You know what I'm saying? You don't got, you good.
Yeah. All right. I just had to talk about that because that's an accomplishment. I know how hard it is to lose weight and to dedicate yourself to that. So I just had to, congratulate you on that.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And it's another thing, when you practice self-discipline, it opens your mind up and it makes everything else in life so much easier, whether it's closing business deals or locking in relationships, just anything in general. Once you shake 80 pounds in 3-4 months, I did 80 pounds in 3 months, all together 110 pounds. But yeah, for sure. Thank you. Put it there. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the flowers. We still working.
Yeah.
But
what's your goal?
My goal?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm shaping down and then I'm bulking back up. So you know what I'm saying? I'm still going. You know what I mean?
You want to be lean, but you want to be...
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I'm leaning, but I'm bulk up with it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my partner, Gutter Rio, over there. We got to give my dog, Gutter Rio, shout out. He just got the big spot on Crossover. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all check out the Crossover series. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you.
Yeah, but he was gravy right-hand man on Crossover. But this the third one, right, bro?
Yeah, this is the third one, part 3.
This one right here, he's like, he the main antagonist. Like, he got the big role, you know what I'm saying? So be looking out for that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I get you in the camera real quick, let motherfuckers see you.
Look at the end. I'll have you come back around and then,
for sure.
All right, come pop your shit.
Yeah, you got to get him one on here, too, because he definitely got a lot going on, too. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's my right hand. We've been locked in since 16, 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog right there. So, for sure. So.
Definitely will. We'll tap in.
Yeah, but we do the health thing together, you know what I'm saying? We got this health regimen. That's really he do all the sports training, you know what I'm saying? That's who I used to not be able to go with this man. This man used to work me so damn hard and I get the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? But now I done came back around, spun the block, you know what I'm saying?
Them be the best workouts. Were you like, you got to push through that wall?
Hell yeah.
I love
him. That shit make a nigga give up, boy. No. Like, you got to...
No, I love that.
I love it now.
I need you to train me one day. We go to Ogden Park. They got the calisthenics. They got the bleachers. I got some weights.
We going crazy.
I'm trying to,
Yeah, we love calisthenics.
Okay, I'm for real.
We're going to come out here, yeah, for sure. Right. We're going to come and do, we got the little shit. We can even
shoot an episode.
Nah,
like, shoot us, like, getting it in.
That's what I was about to say. We got the little shit we be doing on the side right now. What we call it, it ain't work if it hurt. No, it ain't work till it hurt.
It ain't work till it hurt.
Yeah, it ain't work till it hurt. We got the, the little vlog. We be pulling up the different little cities, you know what I'm saying, working out, getting a good burn in. We might have our features. So, yeah, we going to do the ain't work till it hurt Wilmington, you know what I'm saying, the port. We going to come out here and we going to get Ritzy up in there.
Give me a little 2 week heads up so I get my cardio. This is a little 14 days. I'll be back, right?
Yeah, now we going to do it for real.
I'm dead ass serious. I don't care about that.
Yeah, we locked in for sure. Bring the homies too. Make sure you bring the homies too. We
gonna go I got some bitches that are ready to get in the gym.
Let's go.
Yeah, me and my team.
We gonna get it right. We gonna have y'all working too. Don't come out. Hey, we gonna have y'all working. Let's go. I love it.
Yeah, that's lit.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So where are you from? I know you came on Talk Spicy TV. I know you came on that. Yeah, but this ain't Talk Spicy TV, okay? This is Talk Spicy Her. Don't be mad. Don't be hating. So I just want to, get my audience familiar with you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got a different crowd. So you know what I'm saying? Look, I like to claim Eastern Carolina. You know what I'm saying? My daddy from Florida, Tampa, Florida. So I claim Florida and Carolina, but I'm definitely 910. Brunswick County, that's across the bridge. Shello, that's where my mama from, you know what I'm saying? So that's where first to 6 cousins, you know what I'm saying? Shello, Holden Beach, Cedar Grove, Supply, you know what I'm saying? Longwood, Brunswick County, you know what I'm saying? And then I grew up in Jacksonville too, you know what I'm saying? So I always been ping-ponging when I'm in Carolina, Jacksonville, Brunswick County. You know what I'm saying? So
whole time I'm thinking you was from Jayville. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
That's where I know you from.
You can say that though because I done planted my tracks out there too. But Man, people can say I'm from Newburgh. People can say I'm from Wilmington. I just been everywhere, you know what I'm saying? That's why I claim Eastern Carolina, because I done gave so much to every city, you know what I'm saying? I got a name, or people know me, or I done, you know what I mean, politic to move to this, son. Even when you go to the 843, I lived in the low country, you know what I'm saying, where they Geechee, boy, okay now, you know what I'm saying? I done lived in the low country, you know what I'm saying, out there, Charleston, Beaufort, Jasper. So just Carolina, you feel me? You know, in its entirety. I done ping-ponged around here my whole life, so you know what I'm saying? That with a little splash of Florida, you see the Wicks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was going to say, is that the partial influence?
Yeah, East Tampa, you know what I'm saying? 813, so that's where my daddy from too, so I had to spend time out there too, you know what I'm saying? Learn the culture, my nana, you know, the whole other side of my family, they from out there, so I spend a lot of time in Florida too, you know what I'm saying? So it's a give or take. I just claim it, you know what I mean? Carolina for sure, though.
Yeah.
You know
if you were to say, like, or where would you say your influence as far as your produce, like what you produce, like beat-wise, music-wise, what do you feel like you lean more towards? Is you like Florida sound, you your own sound, you Carolina? What you think?
This the thing, like Jacksonville, like, it's diverse as hell in Jacksonville. Like, you know, that's a military, it's the biggest military base on the East Coast. So I don't work with artists from some area where, you know what I'm saying, Louisiana, New York, Cali, just coming through Jacksonville, you feel me? So at the same time, my sound is just universal. You know what I'm saying? I can't even really pick or choose what it is. It's just everything, you know what I'm saying? I can give you whatever you want. You want country music, I give you that too. So it's the Texaco sound. So I can't really just put like a city or just say it's a, you know what I mean?
Somewhere influence you more than the other. It's just kind of like.
It's influenced by me. You know what I'm saying? My experiences and where I've been and people I work with. So it's just that Texaco sound for sure. Is
there an artist that you've worked with that you feel like kind of or let me rephrase that. Like, let's say with a producer that you like looked up to or like influenced by, or like maybe even just his. Yeah. Who would you say that is?
Man, Manny, motherfucking Fresh, man, the legend, legendary. Like, I say him more than most because, you know what I'm saying, like, just when his era, like me being a kid and everything, like I was heavily influenced by him, but even just how they had their movement and then how he had his own sound, it was like he did things his way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Till this day, people can't do shit the way Manny did it. He had a distinct sound. Like, a lot of people cannot mimic to this day. So that, like, between him and Timberland, you feel me?
Okay.
So, yeah, so for sure. Yeah.
Do you feel like you have your own distinct sound? Like, do you feel like you have something where they like, without your not your intro, what is that called?
I just got to get from Texaco the tag.
Yeah, your tag. Without your tag in it, do you think you have a sound where people could be like, that's a Texaco beat?
Yeah, for sure. I think the way my shit hit, you know what I'm saying, there's a certain way it thump, you know what I mean, it bump, like you can tell, like it might have came from, it might have came from me, but yeah, definitely, you can tell, because it's like sonically, you know what I'm saying, if you know my sound is going to hit heavier than, you know what I mean, than most, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that Texaco sound is very, you know what I'm saying, it's very recognizable for sure.
What's your, like, when you're making a beat, like, let's just say you don't have anybody in there and you're about to make a beat, what genre of beat do you feel like you're just going to naturally start to create?
See, that's the beauty of just creation. Like, when I go in there, I'm different. Like, I don't go in there with a call to action or resolve. Like, I just go in there free spirited. I just let it be. I let the energy be. You know what I'm saying? I might go in there, I might do some neo soul. I might go in there and do some trap. It's just however, you know what I mean, my energy feeling. So a lot of times I just go in there and just let it flow. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. Sometimes I get confused too. I get motherfucking confused as hell. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do because I can do so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure.
And you know how some producers like use, let's just say they're very like instrument heavy or they're very like 808 heavy or whatever. Yeah. Do you feel like you lean more towards something when you're or like samples or you know what I'm saying?
Like me personally, like I like to improvise, so like I'm big on music theory, so like I just like to make sure my shit is like it's wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to give it a piece of me. every time. So I don't be really with that cookie cutter shit. It just throwing samples in that bitch. And even if I did use a sample, I'ma be done through some instrumentation around it. I'ma do something to make that shit bigger. You know what I'm saying? I always been like that. So yeah, that's me for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sorry. So artist wise, like who that you've worked with or somebody bought a beat from you, who surprised you the most, or like you was like, oh, word, they fucking with it?
Man, shit, like a lot of people might not like feel the way I feel about shit, but like hearing Project Pat on my shit, that shit, like when I heard Project Pat on my shit, that shit, I was starstruck by Project Pat for sure. Cause he definitely legendary, man, for sure. Like just his flow.
Hell yeah.
Even though I done worked with I done had a lot of people on my beats. I done had Rod Wave on my beat before. I done had, you know what I mean? But just that legendary, you know, Project Pat, for sure. That shit was, you know what I'm saying? That shit turned me up.
Have you ever had anybody like steal a beat from you?
Oh hell yeah, all the time. Niggas do that shit all the time. All the time.
What do they do? They just like cut your tag and add their tag? Like how does that work?
Oh, you talking about producers stealing beats?
Yeah.
Hell nah, man. We fucking them up. We pulling up on their ass.
Y'all a gang?
Yeah, we pulling up. I don't play that shit. We gonna pull up. We gonna get it to you however you want it. I don't play about my sign. Yeah, this shit'll get spunky, man. I tell any producer, just don't fuck with Texaco shit, man.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be gangsta about my shit, but I will pull up about my motherfucking shit. I got kids. For sure.
So you were about to say hell yeah. I feel like that's because you were gonna say artists steal your beats.
Artists all the time. That's just a given. That's a given. Like that's just how it is in the game. Like you know what I'm saying. Like,
but how do you? Well, this is me asking because I don't know. How do you take a beat for? Not trying to teach nobody to, but like I'm just curious. Yeah. Like how do you do that? Because don't you have like your tag will be through it unless it's purchased.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. But I mean, still they can still take it even with the tag on it and like drop their record without doing the business with you. And a lot of times that shit happens. But if you a smart producer, you'll have like, you know what I'm saying, it copywritten or, you know, you got songs secure, you got other, like, you know what I mean, situations that you can put your beats through that cover you. So when niggas do think they running off with your shit and then they go put their shit on Apple Music and Spotify and go through TuneCore, United Masters, all these.
Because they'll like flag it, right?
Yeah, they flag, exactly. You said, you know what's up. They gonna flag the shit. So a lot of times that's why y'all don't, and I tell artists this, I'm about to drop a gem. That's why these YouTube artists, these YouTube producers allow you to jump on their beats. They don't give a fuck when you put your shit through YouTube MP3 and jack the beat and jump on it and you think you scotch-free, especially them little motherfuckers from Ukraine and Russia. Them producers like, man, it's a given. They had they shit on go, so when your ass drop it, they gonna flag you every time. And I done seen this shit. I tell artists all the time, man, get your business right. If you gonna take a YouTube beat, at least go look at the fucking link. You feel me? Go see how much the beat is. Shit be like $50, $60, man. Y'all niggas be trying to run off.
I'm not 30.
Yeah, come on, help this man. This man in Ukraine, man. You know they fucking Ukraine up right now. This all that man got. Y'all trying to run over that man beat. That man gonna flag your ass. You know what I'm saying? I tell rappers that all the time. I know artists that done drop shit and didn't get their business right with the producer and do 1 million views. I ain't gonna say no names, but I've actually see this shit. I ain't gonna do my young boy like that, man. That's a young boy. That shit fucked him up. It discouraged him and shit. Cause he had it. It's like, you know what I mean? You had your shot, but just something as small as not doing your paperwork or getting the business right with the producer fucked your coins up. You ain't getting no points off of that shit, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure your business is right with the producers, especially if you don't know the producer. It's best to have a producer that you fuck with and you got a relationship with because you ain't got to deal with the motherfucker trying to run off with all the points. Get you somebody that's gonna have a common ground in the center, you know what I'm saying? But that's the biggest issue, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
I'm heavy on that. Even when like I do a feature or something, I like, do you have the beatbox? I'm not trying to deal with that. Like I don't want these. No. That and like you said, be fucking $30, $40, $50, $60, and to avoid a fucking $1 million lawsuit or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you gotta have like respect for yourself. Like you gotta have faith in your get down. Like if you don't feel like your record is going, you know, you gotta treat your record like it's finna do 1 million streams for real.
Shit about to take off,
you gotta treat it like it's finna take off. So you gotta have all your business right. Make sure your splits is right. If you got another artist on it, Make sure everything is covered. Like, you want to treat every record like that if you really seriously in this industry. Honestly, that's simple shit. That's the shit that's supposed to be handled anyways if you consider yourself an artist. That's why a lot of these folks out here is not artists, like, because the small, the simple shit, your business ain't right. Like, how do you consider yourself, or you say you in a profession and you not handling your business? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you a shyster.
Yeah, you shyster. Like McDonald's, they make sure all the inventory, all the pickles and the goddamn burgers, they make sure all that shit backlogged. They make sure shit is scaled. Yep. Like, come on, man. Like, you know, if you're going to be an artist and you're going to really say you're an artist, man, make sure your business is square. You know what I'm saying? That shit should be like muscle memory. Like, that shit should be handled. Like,
that's the first step.
Yeah, that's the first step.
Literally.
I tell artists that all the time. Like, why is you scared to do business, like, correctly? Like, that's your, you know, you know, music is an asset. It's one of the biggest assets. You know what I'm saying? That's what they tell you. Know, that's real. You know, financial literacy, like, life is about building assets for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Assets over liabilities. If you really want this music, shit that we don't like to do in Carolina. We don't like to take artists and embrace them and then build them up and put them through a system. But that's what they doing. Hey, we'll see a motherfucker from Atlanta blow up and we'll think like, man, that nigga just came out of nowhere. No, they'll put like 2 years of work into a nigga. Yeah. Then come out with a
whole team.
Yeah.
Everybody has a team. I don't care what you say. If you're doing music, if you're an artist, if you're a producer, whatever, everybody has a team around them. But nobody here, I feel, takes advantage of it. Because, bro, we're all doing the shit that we need. Why are we not all working together and looking at the bigger picture? Like you said, you thinking about $1. Yeah, like, bro, no, keep pushing this shit. Like, bro, we keep working. It's going to pay off.
Yeah, that's what fucked Carolina up, man. You got the gatekeepers, you got a lot of the, you know, hey, look, man, like, hey, I don't know, they might get me for this one right here, Rio, but you got a lot of gatekeepers out here. At the end of the day, they think about $1 more than building people up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big problem in Carolina. Like, we got these gatekeepers that have been gatekeepers for a long time. And instead of like taking artists and helping them get to the next level, we just keep creating these functions and these goddamn meet and greets and these goddamn artist development showcases and all this shit to take $1 from an artist, you know what I'm saying? But they not getting nothing out of it. Why? Because I done been like 3 generations of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this shit since a young nigga, so I literally watched the game change. But one thing I learned about Carolina, man, we don't practice the formulas that, like our cousins, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you even see Florida getting with it. Shit, Houston going crazy. Like, I go to Houston. I be at Rap A Lot Studios, man, and one thing I notice about Houston, like, they locked in. They give respect. You know what I'm saying? You disrespect, they gonna tear your ass off, but they some of the kindest, most respectable people. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, like, you know what I mean? It's a system. Carolina, like, you know, Wilmington don't know New Bern, you feel me? She like, Wilmington don't know New Bern. Jacksonville might not know this, you know what I'm saying? I done literally had to, you know what I mean, create bridges, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to utilize the whole state in order to get just what the city of Atlanta has, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that.
Artists after artists after artists after artists. Because we have a lot of talent.
A lot of artists.
We have a lot of fucking talent. I don't care. Do you feel like this, let's just say like this new wave of artists are, as far as North Carolina goes, is like moving in a different direction? You feel like it's still staying the same?
Nah, I feel like we got some, now I feel like, man, people in Carolina kind of got their look, they got their, you know what I'm saying? We really got people that really got that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, through the years, like, now you have artists that's like super developed off of watching, and then they turn coming up. You got some fire artists out here. You got your Get Rich Zays. You got your what's shot from the trade. You got you know what I'm saying. You got hella artists out here that's putting in that work. Jazz Clutch. That's the homie. You got a lot of people that's out here putting that work in on the daily, and they really
they
like.
From Raleigh?
Who?
Jazz Clutch.
Nah, Jazz from 252. She from Henderson. Yeah, she from Henderson.
Yeah,
she got dreads.
Yeah.
You know, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, she Raleigh, yeah, Raleigh too. Yeah.
Okay.
Henderson got to go to Raleigh though. You know what I'm saying? That's like they. To
you
me,
just
like
a country nigga.
He's like, who?
I said you just a country nigga.
Yeah, sure. Definitely. You know about Brunswick County, man. Like, I got some land right there too, right there in Holden Beach, man. I got some acres and shit. So yeah, I'm a country boy for sure. Like, man, I grew up on a farm too. Like, you know what I'm saying? My granddaddy, you know, I just couldn't do that shit. Like, my granddaddy tried to take me on the farm and Try to help him tip the pigs and shit. He had his hoes and they made him. He had the pigs and he set the pigs. And he brought me out there one day, man. I broke them pig legs and it took me right back to the block. Dropped me right back home.
What do you mean tipping up? What do you do?
Like, okay. So
Sorry.
when
We'll
you
get back
breaking
to
hard,
that.
look, when you break, okay, this country shit right here.
Yeah, I want to know. I'm curious.
Carolina, it's a mess. You know what I'm saying? It's a mess. You got a city, you got a country, you got a mess. It's like different worlds. Like where I'm from, it's country, and then you got the beach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, you know, but my granddaddy used to turkey, wild turkeys, chickens. We used to, you know, we grew our shit. Like we still got grapevines out there that grow, but he used to have hogs, and the hogs would, you know, he made his hogs and they make pigs. You know what I'm saying? And
so hogs don't make hogs. Hogs make pigs.
yeah, hogs make pigs. Yeah.
Oh, hogs just an adult pig.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you never knew that?
No.
Yeah, they just 2 hogs
With
make
the
pigs.
horns?
Yeah, nah, they grow horns when they in the wild. They grow tusks when they think they in the wild.
Then that's like a
tusks.
warthog.
Yeah, that's what he had though. He had his hogs and they had the tusks and shit. And I used to watch them hit them and shit. And I'd be a young nigga, I'd go try to hit their ass too. And he'd be like, no, you got to leave them alone because they can hit you with the tusks and rip your guts out. You know what I'm saying? But let's say this though, you know. But this just where I get my humble, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I done experienced, you know what I'm saying? I got different experiences in life and shit. Like I really had to dig my way and claw myself into this person. There wasn't nobody that grabbed me and taught me this shit. Like, man, I had to overcome a lot to get to this person I am today. But I did try farming at one time, and that shit did not work. But my granddaddy, he had the hogs, you know what I'm saying? He made pigs. Y'all stick with me. This country ass shit, man.
Just follow the goddamn story.
Y'all, but man, it's just a story. It's part of my story.
Yeah, it's interesting though. It's interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And he brought me out there. Like, I was doing bad. I was like maybe 17, 18 or something like that. And I'm doing bad. You know, you do bad, you make bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? He tried to really just help me and shit, take me out there and try to farm and shit. And I ain't do right, man. I tried to get them pigs, man. I had the hardest time, like, getting them. And he older.
What'd you have to flip it with his legs? Like,
nah,
flip
you
it
just
on
gotta grab them, like, to get them. You gotta haul them and shit. You know, people come and buy them from you. You know what I'm saying? Companies are coming and you haul them and you gotta get them for them and shit. And they had me out there trying to do that shit. Man, fuck that shit. That shit is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And nigga, I think I broke like 2 pig legs. Like them over.
Salute to you.
And it took me back on airport, man.
Get this nigga out of here.
It took me right back on airport road. I tried, granddaddy. R.I.P. Pop Johnson too, man. Like, R.I.P. my granddaddy for sure. He taught me a lot. My granddaddy, like, I'm a walking, you know what I mean? When he was younger, man, he was an entrepreneur. He had clubs. He had, you know, all kind of shit, and he farmed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to pick that green thumb back up. We got the land out there, man. I'm trying to tap in like the white folks do out here. You get tapped in with the NRCS. You get your grants. You know what I'm saying? You know, grow your deer corn, pay for the taxes, all that under the sun. We try to get into all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe host a bird sanctuary on that motherfucker, get money just like these other folks out here getting money. We be seeing all this land and shit, man. These folks be rich.
There's so much land out here.
And they teach their kids to be rich. We don't teach. You know, we get land and we'll leave the house on that bitch from 1932. Like, your grandparents will pass it on to you and you don't know what to do with that shit. And there's so much shit that you can do, you know what I'm saying? And we can evolve just like everybody else. But it's shit that they ain't teaching us and telling us, you know what I'm saying, that you can do to get a win too out here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely going to pick that back up for my granddaddy, though, for sure.
I'm going to bring you on the podcast where it's like the big table and we talking about shit like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So you definitely got a lot of knowledge that I'm picking up to, you know.
Financial literacy. Like, I had to take some time out of my life and just, like, study that shit, like, for real. But I'm big on that shit now. Like, my YouTube algorithm, I ain't got shit but positive shit. If it ain't health and wealth, it ain't on my shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just really enlightening myself. Like, it's just, I feel like it's something that I owe to myself because we wasn't taught that shit. So when you enlighten and you learn it, it wake you up and it piss you off at the same time because you feel like you cheated. You know
like you could have been.
Yeah, you get cheated in life, like, because your parents don't get taught that shit, you know what I'm saying? Your parents that teach you to go to school and work, you know what I'm saying?
And be an employee.
Yeah, and they you know, they don't know how to take $1 and, you know what I mean, how to take your money and make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Like, your money work for you.
Yeah, we was always taught to work for money, and then you get caught in the rat race, and now you just working to maintain and keep your bills paid, but nobody teaches us, like, what money can do or teach you about stocks and bonds and escrow accounts and, you know what I'm saying, everything under the sun. There's so many different lanes and shit that we do not know about, and we ain't instilling it into our kids or into our culture of people. And we just like, I ain't saying we lost, but because these youngsters is getting into that shit, you know what I'm saying? They learning, you know what I mean? But
they really the first generation, like really, like they don't want to work for nobody because they see their peers and shit. Why this nigga got a whole startup? This nigga 19. The fuck he got going on? So
and it ain't hidden from them neither. Like you can't hide it from like they hid it from us. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is like right in their face. Like, you know what I'm saying? So all it take is 10 young niggas to, you know what I mean, break that system. Before you know it, all of them doing Forex. Like I had a little young boy, shout out to Maul, little Molly Maul, he producer in Charlotte. Man, these young boys, they had a 4X house. Like, they was doing 4X trading. I tried jumping that shit with them young niggas and shit before I knew about it and shit, man. But they had a 4X house. These young niggas, man, I swear this young boy, when he graduated, he had I think like a damn 750 Benz or something like that. Like some brand new shit. They had their own house that they would live already at 17. They all bundle up and do 4X together. He already was like a 5-figure going on a 6-figure dude at like 16, you know what I mean, years old. So I started seeing that, you know what I mean? Them young boys is really on a different speed.
And they was working together.
Yeah. They just don't be street smart though, man. They make some crazy decisions once they get the money.
Here's my credit card.
That's the only thing. They smart, but then they not smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But it's
that's why it takes both walks of lives, I feel, to like cross paths and like make it make sense and like just let it go up for real.
Yeah, I feel like our generation the best, like you know what I mean? Late 80s, early 90s babies, and you know what I'm saying, in that pocket, because we got the best of both worlds. We got to see the internet come into the home, you know what I'm saying? That's why we still relevant, I feel like, because, you know what I'm saying, we was the first ones they put the YouTube on and everything like that. Then we had to go outside, like, I mean, my mama made us go outside. We couldn't come back in the house, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be inside or outside. Like, these kids got different options and shit.
I'm climbing trees, bro.
Yeah, we was different.
I'm playing with ants for real.
We was different, man. You know, I was outside for sure. I was outside bullying somebody's child. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed my freedom outside, you know what I'm saying? But I got a dose of both worlds, so you got, you know what I mean? Like, even when we got older, man, my older brothers and them, I had an older brother like 7 years older than me, so man, I was already advanced into stuff like people my age wasn't into. And then, you know what I'm saying, you growing, and I got younger cousins and they teaching me this and that. And then, you know, our generation, we learned to update with society. So we ain't get caught in that old lane where you get caught wearing the same clothes that you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then from 05 still wearing Jabos with the straps, but big, you know, Jabos is cool now. They wear them tight now and shit. But niggas that be stuck in the straps. Yeah. You know, you ain't never seen somebody stuck in the era, like, you know what I mean? Like,
they stopped evolving. Like,
for sure. Stop evolving. We, like, our era, we taught to evolve still. You know what I'm saying? We still evolving. So, you know, that's a good
Do you teach your kids to, like, go out and play and, like, no tablets or whatever?
Yeah, they really, my kids, they definitely, like, sports, you know what I mean? Just being outside or just time focusing. Like, I feel like when they get into the tablets and everything like that, that should take away from their focus. Like, kids really, you know what I mean? You really have to teach them focus. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't teach your kid about focus, then, you know, you're just going to have a wild child. So I try to keep, you know what I mean, a minimum. I don't take it away from them 100%, but you still had time where you got to come color, you know, we doing some type of learning, we going to exercise. Like, I really had, like, stations with my kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on that. Making sure they get all angles of life, like, ain't confining them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
giving them options, more than one option.
Yeah, for sure.
What was I gonna say? What is some advice you would give someone like coming from where you started?
Like
as far as let's do like producer wise. Like, where you started as a producer, and then I'll ask my next question.
Okay. Like, if somebody,
where you started, your first coming out fresh, little baby tone.
Yeah, like, what I tell a producer is, like, man, just be consistent and don't give up, because it's a tough industry, you know what I'm saying? And it's something, like, it's real rough. Like, it'll start to get cloudy, you know what I'm saying? You just got to keep tunnel vision. Like, if you in the industry and you really trying to do it, like, keep your tunnel vision. And then, you know what I mean, like, make sure you keep the passion for it. Like, don't just treat it like, don't get into that where it's about $1. Like, I had a little certain stint in my career where it was about money. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like the worst feeling ever. Like, man, when I had to step back and get my passion and get my love for the shit again. So I always tell producers, if you jump into this shit, you know what I'm saying, actually learn it. You know what I'm saying? Teach yourself music theory. If you're not musically inclined, like YouTube University, it's out there. That's what I had to teach myself. Like somewhere in your life, you know what I mean, introvert and really lock in with the shit and teach yourself the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I did. That's what the niggas want to know my form. Like, what did you do, Tone? Like, how did you get to where you got? You know what I'm saying? I'm a 10th grade dropout. You feel me? Like, man, shit, I hated music in school. I ain't do no band. My 4th grade teacher, R.I.P. Miss Spicer, like, she used to be, I wonder why this woman used to be on my ass so much. Boy, you fat as hell. Boy, you can give me some of that. But I just wonder why Miss Spicy used to be on my ass so much.
No, he not. You ain't getting shit.
Nah, I wonder why Miss Spicy. You must have door dashed some shit.
Is that a pliable?
You right, boy. You funny as hell. You would have door dashed. We supposed to lock in. We supposed to go somewhere for the game. My nigga, I'm playing with you, my nigga. But yeah, but
now you playing.
Miss Spicy. Now you got me one though. That's my brother. That's why I say we brothers. Like, that's why he my brother. You feel me? Like, if he eat, I'ma eat. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. We locked in. That's my dog, and he don't let anybody touch me. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We just big gorillas out here for real, man. And we lions, man. We find our food, we feed our families for sure. Yeah. But back to the story. Miss Spicer, she was hard on me, you know what I'm saying? I used to hate music, you know what I'm saying? This lady used to be so hard on me, and I wonder why. Like, she made me stay after class and do the fa la 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 and all that bullshit. But I always wondered, you know what I'm saying? And now that I had the life I have, the career I have in music, like, man, I'm thankful for that lady, even though I ain't. But it's just like she seen it in me, you know what I'm saying? When I was like 8, 9, like she's like.
I feel like they know. Teachers know.
Yeah, she knew it. Yeah. Good peoples, man. Good peoples. R.I.P. Miss Spicer. But yeah, one thing I can tell producers is if you locked in, really lock in. Don't play with this shit. Like, you could. It's opportunity. It's a good profession, and you can make up to 6 figures a year if you really locked in with the shit. But if you locked in, be locked in. You know what I'm saying? Teach yourself this shit. Introvert. Really teach yourself this shit. Don't play with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with artists. Like, really lock in. Teach yourself the business. Teach yourself the structure. Teach yourself, you know what I mean, leads, how to scale, everything under the sun. Treat it like a business. Don't play with this shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, you have 2 books that you wrote, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you like what we're talking about? Because I feel like you done dropped a couple jewels.
Oh yeah,
it's like tell us about your books. What are they about?
The first book is music theory. You know what I'm saying? It's a book on music theory. Y'all check that out. That book right there is just like, it's on music theory and the business of music. So it's everything in its entirety. If you're an artist, you would want to lock in with it. It'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, as far as like music, 1-3-5s, chords, mixolydian, aeolians, you know, lacronians, all the way down to the music business, you know what I'm saying, and how it started, where it started. You know what I'm saying? It's a good ebook, good informational book. If you're an artist, lock in, check it out, because it's very informational. It's gems. They not gonna give you that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta go from your elbow to your ass to get all that information in one. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give y'all the game. You know.
And that's the mastering music one, right?
Yeah, that's the mastering music.
Can they see that?
Oh yeah, for sure, for
sure. See it?
Y'all make sure y'all check that out for sure. And I just got into book writing and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just went celibate last year. So I use all that energy, all that celibate energy, and I channel it into other shit like
make
writing.
You be so fucking productive.
I'm telling you,
people be playing. Your mind, like, you unlock a different part of your brain. I swear to God, because that's like a distraction.
Yeah, semen retention is real, like for real. You hold that semen in, my guys, and I'll tell you what, you gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? I did it for 3 days. And I wrote 8 books. I was about to say, I just put this nigga. I'm playing though, but nah, for real though, nah, when I got my body right though, for real, like, you know, it opened up other portals for me for sure. So I started getting into writing. Like I said, I started getting more into reading, and then I found out I'm in college too right now. You know what I'm saying? I went back to college. You know what I mean, for my bachelor's. You know what I mean, in music theory and audio production. I mean, I'm already, you know what I mean, I'm already a professor in that shit, but I went and got the paperwork, you know, so my mother can have the documentation. I did it for my mama, you feel me? And I wanted to do it when I was younger. We couldn't afford it, you feel me? So I can afford it now. I'm going to go get my bachelor's, you feel me?
You made a way.
Yeah, for sure. Made a way for sure.
So you said that mastering music is like more about the music theory, etc.
Yeah.
What about elevate your mindset? What's that?
Elevate your mindset. That's just like that's a book just on self-growth, financial literacy. Just like, you know, a book just to give you a little game on how to elevate your mindset, like steps you can take, you know what I mean? Whether you self-sabotage yourself or, you know what I mean, or just certain different like tools you can use to help build yourself up into the 2.0 version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that book right there, especially like where I come from, like we wasn't taught a lot of things. So when I wrote that book, I wrote it for like my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Like I come from an environment like where we don't know no better. Like shit get rough, we go get bags. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hit the block, we gonna hit the streets. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Me to be able to find my path, you know, I was blessed. You know what I'm saying? The Lord blessed me. He gave me a path, but I got a lot of brothers. I got a lot of people that's locked up and died. My best friend passed away. My mentor who really started me with the music, he got murdered. You know what I'm saying? I used to live with him and, you know, he got murdered and that shit shook my whole world up. But he was big on financial literacy and there was a lot of gain that he couldn't put upon us. So, you know what I mean? I always lived like, a lot of people don't understand, like, my get down, it come from somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was built into this person. Like, it was somebody that founded me into this person. So it's something that he practiced too, financial literacy. He was in the real estate. He was in the turning and investing his money. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Kibo. You know, everybody, you know me. They know I'm from Triple F Claws. R.I.P. Kibo. I can say that all day. That's my brother. I love him to death. But that's where I started learning it from. But the more I worked on my body, the more I got into it. So it's just steps that I took, elevate your mindset. It's steps that I took to get to the greater version of myself. So it's just giving game on how I got to where I got. And I'm still growing, don't get it twisted, but using this right here.
It's a stepping stone.
It's a stepping stone for sure. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want to get that to the community, you know, people that, you know what I mean, you might be, you know, a little lost in life or you might need a little extra guidance. And there's points that we missing in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't teach you this shit when you gang banging. They don't teach you this shit when they count you out and you fall and you bump your head one time and then everybody just act like your life is over. Like, you know, elevate your mindset, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for you, Big Tone here for you. I always been a mentor. I always, you know what I mean? I always had little homies, even when I was doing my thug thing, I always had people under me. I always been an influencer or a leader or whatever. So it's just something I always been. But this is the way I can give like my mindset to the world to help you get your mindset up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's what's up. You got your hand in a little bit of everything, and especially the book thing that caught me off guard in like a good way. I was like, damn, he just out here doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, and I got one for the ladies too. You don't need them, sis. We got that one coming up too. You don't need them, sis. A book on how to, you know what I mean? A book on how to break toxic relationships. You know what I'm saying? And self-embetterment. So I got that one coming too. You don't need them, sis, for the women. You know what I mean? How to get out of toxic relationships and then, you know, how to recover from it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's the next one.
They need it.
From a man's perspective. Yeah. You gonna buy it?
No, because I already wrote mine.
Well, we gonna mix it up.
No, I didn't really write it. I would definitely read it for sure. I can even get this back right for him. There we go. No, I would definitely read it to see if I missed something. I feel like I've mastered that. No, I was just joking. I'm sorry, I was just joking. I just feel like that has been my life book. Like you know, but like you said, from a man's perspective, I would read it. I would definitely read it because you know I don't know everything. Yeah, you know,
for sure. And I don't know everything neither. But you know what I'm saying, there might be some jewels in there that
absolutely.
You know what I mean, and for sure. And then, you know, a man telling you how to shake a man from a man's perspective, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of, you know what I mean? Niggas don't count me out. I apologize, but you know, women need that type of knowledge too from a man's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
You really fuck with women. I feel like it's game you want to give, in
sure.
my opinion.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, but. So what else you want to talk about? You got anything else coming? Do you want to promote anything? Go ahead, shout yourself out. You know what to do.
For sure, man. I mean, we got a whole lot coming, man. It's, you know, it's progress and nothing less, you know what I'm saying? I I got that project with T.I. coming out soon, man. T.I. and PSC and them, they stepping out. Man, we got some work, man. I be locked in Houston all the time, so I got some work coming up with Rap A Lot, Mob Ties, me and Gutter Rio. Like, we got our fitness thing coming, you know what I'm saying?
I'm for real, don't forget about me.
Oh no, we locked in. We definitely.
I wear some little shorts too. I'll just play. I get y'all something.
For sure, say we gonna lock it in.
Yeah.
I need all the homies out there.
I got you. We got you.
For sure. Yeah, we gonna work. But but a lot coming up. I got my podcast coming up too, and it's not a podcast like this, but it's actually like a I'm gonna be cooking up the beat with the artists rapping. You know what I'm saying? We got Straight to It TV coming. You know, we got that Who Got Gas Live. That's the music review. We slapping that back again this year. Just a whole lot of
that always goes up when you post.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Got to give it back to the artists. We got to make it fun again for these artists out here. Like, man, I got into my bag where, you know, I was focused on like just growing, you know what I mean, getting to that next level in the industry, whatever the case. But, you know, my environment, man, I feel like they need me out here too. So at the same time, we going to make this shit fun again. And then we going to make it look good at the same time. And we big dogging with it too. And we taking care of our bodies with the shit too. We doing shit that niggas ain't doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If niggas is doing this, niggas definitely ain't jumping in that gym. And niggas jumping in the gym, they definitely ain't doing that. So we just giving them all angles of progress. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it 100% in all angles. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we ain't doing 30% focus and 20%, you know what I mean, dedication. It's 100% in all motherfucking aspects. And that's what you got to do to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, where can the people find you, sir? If they want to buy a beat, if they want to hit you up, if
y'all want to buy a beat, y'all can go to TexacoGotGas.net. You know what I'm saying? All together, TexacoGotGas.net. That has the beats up there. We got the books up there. I'm going to keep on updating the page, man. We're going to turn that shit up. So y'all tap in TexacoGotGas.net. Social media. They took my main Instagram page. That shit crazy as hell. We ain't even gonna try to fight to get that shit back, man. I'm boosted with my shit. We just made the Texaco, you know, 2.0. You feel me? Texaco Got Gas 93. Y'all check that IG out, and then on Facebook, Tony Texaco. You know what I'm saying? You see the gorilla with the wicks out there for sure, man. That's your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good conversation, as always.
And she don't never talk about what she got going on and shit. She never tells me what she has going on all the time.
I just be like, I got shit going on, bro.
I got shit going on. I'm somewhat of an artist. They don't never tell me what she has going on. But salute to all the TalkSpicyHERs out there. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all having me for sure.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. You know what to do. Go ahead, like, follow, subscribe, share. TalkSpicyHER on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know what to do.
Yes,
hit that fucking button. Bye.
Bounce, let it bounce, let it bounce, bounce, bounce.
Let me shake it for you, daddy. I can do it on a split. And this might be